Hey, it's Nina.
And Ashley, back with the bullshit.
And this is the Young and Getting It podcast. Just so you know, you can find us on... I forgot.
Right, where we at, bitch? Where we on? Go ahead, just pick it up and go. Hurry up.
Apple Podcast. Just search Young and Getting It podcast. There's no G at the end of getting because we're young millennials. Please subscribe, rate, and review. We're also on SoundCloud.com/ we are YAGIP. Please follow, comment. Thank you. We're gonna keep going.
Is it my turn?
Nope. We're on YouTube. We're on YouTube, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
We're on YouTube. Just search Young and Getting It podcast. There's no G at the end of getting. Please subscribe and comment on there.
And you can also find us on Instagram at YAGI_podcast. You can also go to our website, which is www.weareyagip.com. I'm crying, guys, because I was trying not to laugh. I'm so sorry. Shit. And then you can also contact us on our email, Ashleyandninapod@gmail.com, or you can text us or call us on our Google Voice number, which is 323-486-3811.
Back to the bullshit. Yes, we made it.
That was so fucking
We made it to the end of that. There's a lot of stuff going on.
I think it's because we're delirious that
Yes.
happened like that.
Me and Ashley both threw fits prior to recording. Both not even with each other. Just found out we both did it.
Did the same shit.
Because we're so tired.
Like,
that's probably why we're laughing.
Yes.
It's like we're delirious.
Oh, I can't wait to get in my fucking bed.
Okay, I feel like there's an update on Jussie Smollet every week. So the only thing that like they said is like, oh, Jussie's saying he's having drug issues and he was having drug.
But
I mean,
I have never in the history of ever had a fucking drug addict do this. I've just never heard of a drug addict doing this.
right.
They do different crazy shit. Like, they do crazy shit, but it's not shit like this.
And it's not, and drug addicts don't have a plan that goes through weeks
of preparation. Like, these
all
niggas
on
is
drugs.
really prepping. No.
I mean,
no crackheads that dedicated.
This nigga gonna be like, yeah, I smoke weed every day. All right. Okay.
If you smoke weed, that's
maybe in Chicago where it's illegal, but in California we can be like, so you full of shit.
And that's what everybody's still gonna think about him. I saw some old black lady. It's a very popular black lady, and I'm so mad I don't remember her name.
She white or black?
She's black. I said popular black lady.
Oh.
You gonna ask me is she white or black?
I
Nigga,
did
she's
not
black.
hear you.
The fuck?
Was she that skinny lady, Cecily Tyson?
It might be, and she was
She's
like, "You
all
guys
cute.
need to show some compassion. Like, we need for what? For ignorant? What? This nigga did some dumb shit.
Oh, Ava DuVernay.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, she was caping for him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people are caping for him. Like, I'm not necessarily actually saying he did it. I'm just like, the facts look like you did it, my friend.
Yeah. And I like, just to bring it up again, how black people are like, well, when have we ever trusted the cops? When niggas is lying like this. The fuck you mean? This is a clear fucking lie.
Like, this nigga was like, so what I'm gonna do is here, I'm gonna outsmart the FBI. What? They find out
immediately
serial killers,
and you think you gonna be good?
And then his acting on that show. I think that's what I wish he never, not on the show, on that daytime special or whatever he was on. I was like, I just wish you never did that because no one needed to see your face. Because I could tell you a liar's face, and Jordyn was doing the same thing.
Because he wasn't, because they try and keep their face all flat and like somber.
I know.
Yeah, and it's just like, you're fucking lying. I watched like part of a clip from like the Jordyn thing. We're gonna get off this nigga, fuck him.
Yeah.
And like, when I was watching it, I was like, the way she's telling the story. It's just like, bitch, you thinking too much.
Bitch. That's why I was like, Ashley saw clips, but it's like, if you watch
the whole thing, I couldn't sit through her talking that slowly.
It was really annoying.
Did you see
how Jess Hilarious commented on there?
No.
Because she was like, Jada was like, how drunk were you? She was like, I was drunk. She was like, I was not tipsy. I was drunk. Mm-hmm. And then Jess Hilarious commented, you look drunk in the interview. Because you know how her eyes were low and she was talking slow? I was like, yeah. But the part, it was like, the part that I actually had on my Instagram story, that's why I recorded it, because I was like, right here is when I knew you wasn't telling the whole truth.
Wait, what part was it? Because I didn't even rewatch it.
Basically, she was just saying, like, Jada had to keep, it was the beginning of when Jada really started asking her questions to nudge her. And she was like, well, no, but that's where I'm gonna hold responsibility for, but it's like, why didn't you say that until she said it?
Yeah.
Why? And then the camera pans to Jada's face, and just in her face, I see, like, her, like, being like, tell the whole truth, please, tell the whole truth. And
like,
she's
just
not,
clear the air, homie.
like, I believe your story, but what you're leaving out is probably that you were way more kikiing with Tristan than you
said you were. Like, your legs were dangling over his bitch.
My legs were on the bottom of his legs.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all weren't talking?
Yeah. Okay.
Your legs are touching, but you didn't speak until 7 a.m. You guys didn't talk.
Right.
I'm like, girl, stop.
She was like, there was no lap dance.
There was no, like, nothing intimate. And then she even said, remember when, did you see the clip where Jada was like, there wasn't a little, that was when that's what Jada could tell, like, girl, like, more. And she was just like, she gave a general answer, like, everybody was talking. No, bitch, we ain't talking about everybody.
Yeah.
If you can get back to yourself. That's why I was like,
were you primarily talking to him all night?
I don't know, Jordyn.
I mean, like, you were.
The problem is, like, Jordyn's 21 too, because
that's what I was gonna bring up, that she's very young.
That's
so she's still dumb as fuck.
Stupid young.
She's very dumb. That's why it's like she was saying, like, after the whole ordeal, she was like, I should have never been there. And she was like, yeah, bitch. Like, but, you know, I guess that's some things that come with age.
I'm
like,
glad you learned that. That's
and the thing is, it real fast.
If I was 21, I would have did that shit.
Did that shit too? I'm like, oh, the party's still going? All right. I ain't got nowhere to be.
Right.
You're 21 and you're single, first of all. Like,
and you're famous. 21.
And you know, and like she said, she knows Tristan. Yeah, so it makes sense, like, why she went. Yeah. But as far as her actions and, like, the shit she was doing, she wasn't insinuating, like, the right signal. She's also lying about the cell phone thing. She know niggas' phones get taken when you come up into, like, any realm of a celebrity.
I had my phone dug because you're the celebrity in the room.
Bitch, why they gonna take yours?
Why they gonna take Jordyn so you can call Kylie and they can get fired?
Yeah,
like,
the fuck.
Jordyn. The thing is, like, Tristan is, like, begging to be not with Chloe. Like, he's like, please let me. And it's like, he's a young dumb boy. He got when he was like 25, and it was like, he probably was like, oh, she's connected to the most famous family. I'm about to get my followers up. Let me just date her. And it's like, Chloe low-key is the most trash person. I used to really like her, but I'm like, ew, you put up with a lot and you date guys that don't like you. Like,
I feel like every nigga she been with has not liked her.
Yeah, and then
including Lamar Odom. And
then French Montana liked her and she didn't like him. And you know she took French Montana from Trina.
Yeah.
And then Kylie took Travis Scott from Justine Skye, and Kylie took Tyga from Black China while Black China was still best friends with Kim. It's like, you guys did the exact same thing and you guys have a problem when someone does that to you. Yes, I get that she grew up with you and everything, but she's also 21 and your man is trash.
Yeah.
Honestly, she should be way more mad at her man than she is at Jordyn. And now Jordyn is saying that Tristan was kind of like playing around, but he just kissed her. But from what we know about Tristan Thompson, he probably is that type of dude who's like, when he says bye to girls, when she ain't around, he just kisses them on the lips and then some of them come back to suck his penis. That's Tristan Thompson.
True. Because realistically, he could kiss anybody he wants to. Like, not saying, like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
He could kiss anybody that he wants to. Like, he could just go up to a girl anywhere he's at, and, like, odds are she gonna kiss him.
Even if he asks every single one, most of them gonna say yes. Unless they have a boyfriend and they really ain't trifling. But girls with boyfriends are still gonna be kissing him.
But he famous, so I mean, I ain't never gonna be able to do this again.
He's so gross, man. He's just not attractive. Ugh.
It's just, I feel like the addition of him being a trash ass nigga makes him even more unattractive.
Yeah, and then his age. Like, just when I see those numbers on a man, it's
in
like
the NBA too. You're that young in the NBA, and you really he out here making money. So this nigga, let me see.
Yeah, he's worth $80 million. I think someone just told me.
Look it
up. But it's like, what's Chloe? Chloe's somewhere between 20 and 82.
Let me see.
I mean, it don't even matter. They don't need each other's money if you really think about it.
They don't need each other's money, but the two of those monies together is better than one. But I'm saying for him, his money is what gets him pussy. Yeah. So he needs his money.
Yeah. You ain't never lied. But by the way, you heard about the Travis Scott stuff with Kylie?
You know what happened?
They're saying that right around the same time all this shit happened, Kylie came home and read Travis Scott's cell phone and found out that he was cheating. And so now he's out the house. Yeah. So that might be a rumor because you know how these things like, oh, this is a real thing going on. Even though we don't know, just like the Jordyn thing, when it first happened, we didn't know if it was real. It's
and
like,
her secrets, she kept the whole fucking pregnancy a secret. Like, we thought we knew. And it was like when she really was pregnant, niggas was hella shocked. Like,
it was
well,
fuck. Damn, she really pregnant.
Like, she really had a baby.
She really having a fucking baby.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's what it really, because I was like, that bitch pregnant.
Yeah.
Like,
when she posted that thing on Snapchat, everybody was like, oh, like, look at her breast, her face.
Yeah, her boobs got so big.
They were so like fucking excited that she finally showed a little glimpse that she was actually pregnant.
Yeah, they went crazy. Yeah, so Kylie, like the way even Tyga made Kylie sound is like she's really desperate for appearance and image, and like obviously she changed her whole face. Yeah, so it's like it really means
and
a
her
lot
body.
To her. She changed. She's not the same person at all. Yeah, not at all. No. She's living the life of a rich white person in a black girl's body.
at a young age, like from a young age.
21. She got her first big ass
Did you
house.
see how that bitch tried to say none of her money was like family inherited? Like, I saw like a headline about this and how she like said she like her money was like money she earned. No, bitch, you had a head start. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So not all that shit's yours.
Bitches be so dumb when they cover money. Like, oh well, I only had when I was in high school. All I had was $10,000 in my bank account, and then
all you had.
Right. That sounds crazy already. And then like, but it's like, nigga, your sister sucked dick on tape. Like that's why
and y'all still fine.
That's why y'all got this. All this. Like, what do you mean? Like your mom was a hoe. That's why she went from a lawyer to an Olympic winner. Like y'all been doing this. Like,
yep.
Yeah.
Just one opportunity to the next.
Your whole sister got a different daddy and ain't nobody talking about it because when fucking True came out, I said, this baby True look different.
Whole nigga.
That's a whole black child. No. Like this bitch True is black. All the rest of the Kardashian kids is fucking half. This bitch True is black.
Damn.
Blackity black. She is gonna come out chocolate. Her hair, she gonna look Samoan. She already looks Samoan now, but
low key she do.
I was just like, that baby don't even look like Chloe. Bitch, did you even give birth, nigga? That whole family lies so much.
Bought a baby like they all be doing.
She had the fake thing the whole time and then just got a baby right.
I mean, at this point, since Kim's doing surrogates, like she could fucking get a surrogate too.
Yeah, but Chloe was saying like, oh, and that's the thing. We already know Chloe lies to us because when she was on that show, Chloe and Lamar, she actually told us later that she was lying about not being able to have
pregnant.
Baby. Girl. I don't believe shit you say.
Your credibility gone.
Yeah, her credit. I mean,
anybody famous, realistically, I don't know how much credibility you have.
I know the father of your child just cheated on you, but we all knew he was gonna cheat on you, so you must have been the only bitch that didn't know. Because even your sisters did. Because on the show they were like, if that's her choice, I mean, we got, you know, like they were just shrugging their shoulders, like, well, I mean, you know, we hate him, but I mean, she wants to be with him. You know, like, oh my God, did you see the voiceover video with Kim and Tristan?
Oh, like in the backyard? Yes.
Lala Milan did it. She's like, this nigga's the best. Like, what did he say? Like,
I can't remember.
He's like the biggest fucking asshole or cheater in the world. He's like, me. Yes. That shit was funny. That whole family.
Like something his dumbass would do.
They're so stupid. It's like, damn, like, I really, like, the thing is, I never really envy someone's money because I assume you can get there.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm like, what would I have to do? And it's like, damn, I don't want to have to sell pussy because Kim sold pussy. She sold her sex tape.
But there's other people that have gotten rich as them or richer than them without doing that. Like Oprah, hella rich.
Oprah is a beast.
Yeah,
she came from nothing.
So like that's a good example to follow. Like, if I feel like, so you know how like people always get upset at like stars for how they portray themselves, like famous people, and they're like, you have like people looking up to you. Like, it's just like, you need to help your kids pick good role models. Like, you can't be mad at the role models they choose and then be mad at the role model. Like, you need to set a better example. Like, there's other examples out there that you can find. Yeah. And, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a fucking famous person. Like, why are you letting your child, like, look up to a famous person where it's just, like, you don't know them. There's nothing you know about them. You might not ever meet them. I don't know, like, what your life plan is or, like, what your circumstances are. But Like, introduce your kids to people that can be real life, real role models.
Right.
Don't be fucking mad at, like, a person who is fucking young with money, is stupid,
still learning,
came from the hood, like, to be
Right.
your role model. Like,
Yeah.
people that get mad about Cardi B, like,
she
fuck
don't even know
outta
shit yet.
here.
What you mean?
She's young as fuck.
that
she's
bitch is
from
just
the
showing up to
hood.
work and learning.
And and she's rich as shit.
Yeah.
So,
Her bills
of
are
course she gonna be
$300,000
stupid.
a month.
oh, this house that's on Zillow, it's like an $85 million house.
Whoa.
85 million.
Wow.
Yeah. And the mortgage on it is $300K a month.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm so dead ass serious.
Why?
And it's like 2 houses. Like, there's like a full gym in it. There's like
It's a compound.
13 bedrooms.
Jesus.
There's 2 pools, a guest pool, and then the main pool.
13 bedrooms for who?
Nigga, one of the like bedrooms has like a full ass like train. That's the bed. Like, it's a train. Like, I'll show you the pictures after if I remember. And it's like, the house is dope as fuck. It has like, I think it had like 3 kitchens. Like, it's just stupid.
Okay, I just want to know why. Okay, I don't think it's a bad idea. I just don't know why.
It's a house of like a famous producer or something. He's selling it.
3 kitchens.
Yeah.
What are the 3 kitchens for?
I might be wrong about the number of kitchens, but I've seen a lot of pictures of kitchens.
But imagine like just 2. What are 2 kitchens for? Because I've seen this
one
before.
in the main house and one in the guest house.
Okay, that makes sense. If it's more than that, then I'm going to go back right to the question like what is the 3rd kitchen
And, you know, one
for?
of the closets looks like a department store, like a small department store is a closet.
Oh, my God. I want a 2-story closet now that I saw it on Married to Medicine. This girl, they got their house
I don't
built.
think I ever needed to know that.
Yeah. It was my first time finding out.
I never needed to know
and
that.
all the women on the show, they don't have it. But when Andy was like, "Do you think you need a 2-story closet?" Everybody was like, "Yeah, yes." And I was like, "Damn, I could use a 2-story."
Yeah. Do you know how great that would be?
Cute. It was like
you could see everything.
Yeah, it was like maybe like half the size of this, and then a stair that went up, and then it's a little bit smaller. I was just like, "That's gorgeous." Okay. Yeah, it was all white.
That's beautiful.
Like, and it's like a table in the middle. You can really have like I've seen people do it where they have like freaking cocktails in their closet because they have so much space. I want that.
Getting ready to go out.
Yeah.
Like, let me find my outfit real quick.
And this is in Atlanta. She said their budget was $2 million and they're short. So I mean, like they didn't even hit 2. It was a big ass mansion, 2-story closets, beautiful house.
See,
I think she said
why we can't do California.
They're closing at 1.7.
Bitch, why I seen a commercial that said California, come to California base. It was like, yeah, California. Like, do you see that shit?
Yes.
And I was like, no.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, why are we doing
They
this?
need money that bad. And it's so crowded.
Yeah, and it's like, where are you going to put these fucking people? Because all they're going to do is come to LA, and traffic's already bad enough in LA. Living situations are already bad enough in LA. Homeless situations are already bad enough in LA. What the fuck are you doing?
LA drives me insane. Like, I hate it out there. And the only people who like it out there weren't born here.
Yes. Or like are from LA and they're
right.
Like, I like it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's my
used to
home.
it.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, I can't do LA.
Even if you were raised in LA, you know the freeways was different. Like,
right?
you saw them change.
In real time.
Like, and you're okay without cry.
Yeah.
Like, I was really brokenhearted when I moved back from college and was like, wow, the freeways are worse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow.
Imagine coming, like, when I was in Detroit and came back. In Detroit, they complained about traffic, and I was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, this shit is nothing. And so, like, I got used to it out there. And, like, when traffic started being traffic out there, I was just like, fuck, man, I'm trying to be back at my hotel. I'm trying to sleep. And then when I got back out here and started going to work, I was like,
full depression. Yeah, it's
like you just start shaking. Like,
what
is this? Like, I was livid for like the first couple months, and I was just like, I'm trying not to say that like traffic got worse, and it was just because I was in Detroit. And I was like, but you know what? Traffic got worse.
It got worse.
And I was just like, how? I wasn't even gone that long.
LA is
to come back and it
fucked
up.
LA, imagine LA in 10 years is going to be fucked.
I really hope I'm far from it.
Oh wait, did you see the commercial? it was a weird ass you know how they be doing them propaganda ass commercials like, with us together we'll be doing it. Yeah,
Suck
like
my dick.
So they're building like trains and stuff in LA. It was a whole commercial about, but the thing is, the reason why they made it like, we're gonna build trains so that you guys can get to work on time, and we're all gonna not have to deal with this traffic, and because we're gonna charge y'all a shit ton of money to get that shit done. That's why it was, because it's like the bill is gonna be a lot, so they're making you be like, yay, transportation.
Yeah, I want to drive, and then you see that
it's gonna come out of our taxes. Yeah,
I mean,
I feel the downfall, but I mean, we plan to make more money in a couple years, so I'm just gonna take that L.
And then it's just like, low key, we need it.
Yeah, we do. And I'm a Democrat, which means I'm willing to come out of my pockets for the betterment for multiple
everybody
people,
and not just my fucking self.
I'm a full Democrat. Like, people just always think about their pockets. It's like, if we spread all of our money out, we'd all be fine. Y'all forget that part.
And not just like have these big mismatches between like where people are situated with their money.
Yeah, and then like Cohen, we could just transfer over to that.
Oh, Jesus. I watched part of it and he looked so stressed out.
Nigga.
And he was not answering questions. He was doing
it.
nothing. Oh, you did?
Because it was so long. So and I was doing errands or whatever, so I just kept coming in and out of the room, but I was like, let me record it because they were pissed at him.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, my God. And then the reason why I brought it up is because he said he rode through the hood with Donald Trump, I think in Detroit or Chicago.
He really said the word hood?
No.
Okay, I was
what
about
he
to say.
said is only black people would live here. He said that shit, and Michael Cohen said it during his testimony.
Oh, he said it again?
Yeah. He said only black people could live in a place like this. And the shithole country thing wasn't the first time him saying it. He said that multiple times. He said there's never been a country run well. Every country run by a black person is a shithole country. And he said that while Barack Obama was in office. Yeah. Yeah, he's an evil man. And then he says, I paid Melania out of my pocket, and that's what Donald Trump isn't telling you. I paid Melania $130,000 before the election ended to, not Melania, the Stormy Daniels.
Oh, Stormy Daniels. Like, I was like, wait, why Melania getting paid?
Yeah.
Like, what's she getting broken off for? This is
new
new tea.
Some new
I'm like, what this is? What? I missed this? They had it on in the room next to me, and I missed this.
New tea. But yeah, he paid Stormy Daniels. He did like a line of credit or one of those, something like that, out of his own fucking pocket, and Donald Trump never paid him back because he fired him. Yeah, Donald Trump don't pay niggas.
Oh my God. So that's why he fired him. He's like, I ain't gonna pay you, and you can't ask me for the money because it's illegal, nigga. You wasn't even supposed to be doing that shit anyway.
Yes. And he made Cohen go to Melania and be like, oh no, he'd never mess with another woman. Like, no, like, so he's like, I feel bad for lying to Melania. I should never did that.
But she can't be that stupid.
He don't care. That nigga fake. He's already going to jail. He was facing 40, but he's going for 3. That's why he's out here.
Oh, so he testified. Yeah. Nigga, I would have testified too. I ain't doing 40 for you.
40 for your mark ass.
Middle-aged. He middle-aged and he gonna do 40.
Okay.
Fuck out of here.
So I'm gonna die in jail.
Yeah. Fuck all that noise.
Got me fucked
he
up.
said, oh, really?
With the murderers and killers? Nah.
So wait, if I don't talk, this is what happens? Nah.
If I do talk, I'm at 3 instead of 4. 3 if I talk?
All right,
3?
so he's like, all right, so boom. He starts talking.
I imagined it too. Like, he just starts going off.
He's like, I got emails. I could get the schematics of the room where we
he
kept
printed
it.
out the receipt for Stormy Daniels.
Oh, shit.
And they showed it on the TV. Yeah, they blurred out some stuff, but they showed that shit. It was a contract. Yeah, he just went in. But
wait, was there really an email that said, like, dirt on Hillary Clinton?
Oh, I don't know.
I saw a tweet talking about somebody's, like, they were like, yeah, he literally had an email titled Dirt on Hillary Clinton and expected not to get caught. And I'm like, I hope this is a lie. Somebody needs to come to me with the facts.
That is hilarious.
Oh, and this just reminded me, I was watching Charlamagne do Donkey of the Day for Tristan, and he was like, yeah, it's 2019. We don't care about facts. And I started dying laughing because I was like, oh, God, we just be saying stuff sometimes. I'm like, you know what? I think it's true. It should be. I don't know.
People be making headlines just off of like
whatever.
People dress up as Justin Bieber and do some bullshit. They be like, Justin Bieber was out doing some
like
bullshit.
That whole burrito thing where he's like supposedly eating the burrito from the center. Like, somebody really was like, watch me go do some shit.
That's so weird. But nigga, during the Cohen shit, I was dying because they were like, is it true? Like, so there was a lot of Republicans in the room too, and they're like, you're a disgrace, and why should we believe you? Trying to defend Trump, but not saying it. Why should we believe you if you lied? You were supposed to be Trump's Trump's man, but you're over here telling, like, did it?
He fucking fired me.
Right.
We ain't homies no more.
Right.
Beef forever.
He's like, oh, so you change up once people don't give you what you want, So they were bagging on him, like they're going harder on him, like. But he was behind Trump, so I don't even like him. But he had a cute face. He had a cute white man face. But he's going to jail.
He looked very sad.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him. Sad. You were fucking with Trump. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And they were like, were you in the talks of a book deal? Like, and he was all like, yeah, but I declined it. And they're like, and were they going to pay you $500,000? He was like, no, $750,000. Yeah, and they're like, oh, but you declined it. And he was like, yeah. And they're like, do you have plans on doing another book? And he was like, yeah.
Good. I got some juicy ass stories to tell.
I'm about to be out for 3 years. I need that payback.
He gonna be in the pen working. Just in there,
like the Jay Versace thing where he's like typing all hard and shit.
He's gonna come back out with a memoir,
right? Fucking Bible of everything fucking Trump has done. Fucking hate Trump.
Our president, the monster.
Yeah, like damn, how's Trump still not collapsed yet? Well, Jussie Smollet, faking a crime.
Oh,
and he's
God, getting caught up real quick.
Getting crushed.
But, okay, so we were at work, and I know they felt a way about me saying this, and I don't give a fuck. Like, because I'm so tired of hearing, like, this racist shit that I hear at work. Like, because it's all day, every day.
Yeah.
And, like, I really try and fucking ignore it, but, like, what good is that going to fucking do? So, they had started talking about Cohen at work, I believe. And they were like, yeah, but he's still going to go to jail, though. And then I was like, yeah, but, like, barely. I was like, if this was a black person that did this, it would not be the same.
40.
And then they had said something else. I was like, yeah, I was like, but if they were black, it would be different. And then they were like, what? Like, what do you mean? I was like, black people, like, don't get the same time as, like, white people when they get put in jail. I was like, for example, like, when freaking Ty Dolla $ign and Skrillex were in the car together and only Ty Dolla $ign got arrested for drug possession.
Yep.
But I know
they're like, you're Skrillex. Who's that nigger you're with?
Who's that nigger with the drugs? Like, to me, I'm like, that's weird as fuck for them both to be in the same car with the drugs. Like, if you a nigga and y'all in the car and there's drugs, all y'all niggas is going to jail. Like, not just one of y'all.
Yep.
Like, it's not just going to be one person fucking going to jail. So, like, that shows, like, the separation right there. And so they were just, like, all weird about it. And I was just like, what the fuck ever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because
I don't care.
oh my God, these white bitches in my job, man. They be fucking getting on my nerves. Like, this week was the week. Because, like, one of them was talking about how, like, I was halfway listening to her because she was talking so fucking much. She was talking about how, like,
man, some of these bitches be talking too fucking much. I had that same experience today. But continue.
I'm like, I gotta work. Why the fuck you talking to me?
Fuck up, nigga.
Like, why? Why do you like me?
Are you done setting up? My God.
Like, don't you got shit to grab?
You do.
Like,
damn. Sorry.
So she was talking about how, like, people were telling about how, like, somebody, like, their family and stuff, and, like, how some of them have been to jail. And she was like, now I wonder why I don't fit in here. I was just like, girl.
I cannot believe
I was just like,
you said that when you know y'all white trash ass niggas be on them drugs hard as fuck. Literally, no person has the place to say that. Nobody, because you're white rich, drugs. You're black poor, crime.
Yeah.
You're Hispanic, immigration and crime. Like, and I'm not just saying they do more, but like every sector, there's something that we do
has
stuff
their
wrong.
own crime. Like,
Yeah.
they have their own, like,
The
for
fuck?
white people, majority of the time it's racism.
Yeah.
That's just where how
And
the cookie
drugs.
crumbles. Yeah, and
niggas be going
being on
ham.
drugs, the
Yeah.
meth capital.
Yeah.
But it was just like the way she said it, she was just so comfortable saying it. And
Yeah.
I like didn't really know how. Like, I don't be knowing how to react to this shit.
See, you don't react, and that's good.
yeah,
It's healthy.
I didn't react at all. I was just like,
It's healthy.
I think I really just was like,
That's literally when you don't know what to do nothing.
Right.
That's the most solid way to
I'm
respond.
like, I ain't about to do
Because you could be like, cuz, and then lose your job.
Yeah.
So just,
right.
and even though people be like replaying and be like, man, I wish I said this and wish I did it. It's like, best thing, you did the second best thing.
Niggas need money.
Which is saying nothing.
Niggas need money, B.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like so many racist things have happened to me at this job. I'm just like, I'm so fucking tired of it.
You'll be like, how do you do your hair? How
And
does
you,
that?
like how I told you that lady touched my hair. Like,
What?
Yes. I told you this lady touched my hair.
When?
It was like, what episode was it?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. I remember.
Yeah.
I was,
okay.
I was thinking more recent, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And she was just like, oh my God, I just want to touch it.
Oh,
she
no.
Was like, she was so fucking giddy. And I'm just like,
motherfucking animal.
Right.
What the fuck?
And then the fact that I let her touch it, like, because she was just like so quick with it, I'm just like,
bacteria. That's the first thing I think is bacteria.
It's like, little do you know, my hair dirty as fuck. But I mean, if you want to touch it,
see, you gonna get her bacteria, and she gonna get, what is it, dead skin? Because that's usually what it is.
And whatever gel I have in my hair, I got hella gel.
She gonna get product. So she gonna get, that's the only thing is, while she gets your product, you get her hand bacteria.
Yeah, her hand juice.
Yeah.
I think I washed my hair shortly after.
That works me. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, another topic that I had on here. Oh. You know how MA is fine?
Yeah.
Like super fine.
Yeah.
You know Cardi B is fine.
Yeah.
Does that make us gay because these niggas is fine?
I mean, no, because I'm not about to eat nobody's pussy.
I ain't finna eat no pussy. I ain't finna eat no pussy. But
I'm not doing that.
But that's the thing. There's gay girls that don't eat pussy.
But that's...
It's like, you curious.
But it's just like, I think that they're attractive. I don't necessarily want to date them. You know?
Yeah, don't
like,
date
I feel
them.
like you could think somebody's attractive.
You don't want to smash them.
Yeah, like, I'm not like, oh my God, she makes my pussy wet.
But
no.
dang, what if we want young MA really like was there? I know, but it's like she probably fucked so many bitches. That's the thing you have to think about. If they approach you trying to fuck, it's like, man, y'all have fucked a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's a good I just never thought about that, but that's a great way to deter me because that is so unattractive to me. Like, ew, I'm not, this isn't a special situation. No. You just really want to get your rocks off. Yeah, that's gross.
And then it's just like for studs and stuff, they just really be wanting to like do the deed to other people. I'm like,
yeah, they just want they be having the dick on in their
they be fucking like that dick got feeling.
They be probably feeling it. They be probably coming off of. I bet some girls be coming off. I know
they do. You know that that lesbian show? Did you ever watch that? It was like on Showtime, and there's a show about the lesbians.
Fuck, you introduced me to it.
Yeah, okay. Then you watched it.
And they was nasty.
Yes.
And these niggas was hoes.
Yes.
Like, the butch ones was always playing these feminine ones. And I was like, why y'all
and the butch ones was always fine as fuck.
They were always cute. And on the read, they were saying that because they were talking about it like, oh, maybe you need to. And they were like, no, these butch bitches, they'll break your heart. They're niggas. Like, that's what they really said. They're like, they're niggas. Like, they're not no different. Like,
that's why, like, when people be like, if I was a lesbian, I want a cute bitch. No, you wouldn't. No. You would want that.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh, my God. I need to delete that.
You said.
That's so offensive.
Yep, bleep it. We'll bleep it. I'll be out of there. I already said once I settle down, I'm gonna go through every episode and re-bleep shit. Delete. Don't you
just hate that sometimes? It's like, damn, we are really fucking recorded.
Yeah.
And niggas will listen to this shit.
And our future is ahead of us. So we gotta
delete. We appreciate y'all listening because we are some ignorant motherfuckers right now, especially because we're delirious.
That shit is so funny.
My eyes are burning so badly.
Okay, good to know. Also, side note, one of my friends told me that I didn't realize, why did I put Twitter? I was so high, I wrote the wrong thing, but at least I know what I'm talking about. He said on freaking dating sites, and I didn't think about this because I'm a woman, but he was like, on dating sites, there's a ton of prostitutes on there. Because a lot of people are on sites just to fuck anyway. So they hit you up like, oh, I cost this much for this. Hit me up if you want to meet up. Like, and they're in their area because it's the local, thing. So prostitutes really just get on there and be like, oh, if you want to smash this much. Yeah.
Damn, like how have they not gotten caught up yet? Because didn't they do like that whole crackdown on Backpage?
They probably got, I mean, some people probably got caught because I think this shit's going to be ongoing. Because prostitution is the oldest job.
Because that's the easiest one. If you have no money, you have nothing, you always got your pussy.
It's fucked up because I almost think they should legalize it, even though I'm a Christian.
Yeah, like because for some people, they literally cannot do anything else, or that's just what they need real quick to get money so that they can afford to do something else.
Yeah, and it's just like, just make it more, tax it, make it more expensive and regulate it more.
Yeah,
it's
find
just
a way to regulate it.
Just like weed. It's
and
just
like
gonna
try
cost
and
more.
keep them safe, because like a lot of prostitutes get murdered. So
Oh yeah, and that's the thing.
Murdered and raped.
This is why people want to legalize it, because there's a lot of people saying legalize it, because so many of them are getting murdered because they can't tell.
Yep.
Or they're getting arrested after they got attacked, you know, because they're the ones in the wrong. Or when they get killed, like Georgia and Karen always say on My Favorite Murder, oh, a prostitute.
She's just a prostitute.
And it's like, no, she was a woman, a 23-year-old woman.
And she had kids, she had a whole life. Because that's the case sometimes. Like, it's just a woman out there, like, trying to support her family. Like, I don't really think people do prostitution because that's their first choice. Like, they grow up like, oh, yeah, I want to slang pussy. Like,
they're not hype on that shit.
People do not have that career goal in mind. That shit just happens.
Right. Also, did you see R. Kelly got bailed out? Because, okay.
I mean, I'm not shocked.
So we were saying, like, oh, R. Kelly's bail is $1 million, which means he has to post $100,000. And I was like, R. Kelly don't got that. Everybody was saying that. R. Kelly don't got no $100,000. This nigga's losing buildings left and right, owes people money left and right. It's because he got some woman to bail him out. And yeah, a black woman, too. A black woman.
Who is this bitch?
And just the whole story irritates me. So I don't know her name, and I don't care, but she, like, owns a daycare. And so as soon as people found out that she did that, they went on the reviews of her daycare and smashed that shit all the way down to 1 star, half a star, whatever, being like, she's supporting a pedophile and she's watching your kids. She just helped a pedophile get out of prison. Do not leave your kids with her. So her whole business is gone. Just when that boy got killed, remember that boy in Bronx, and like he went in the store and the guy was like, get out. And he ended up getting killed outside. Yeah. And he lost his whole business, because it's like, you got to be on the right side of shit.
You got to be on the right side of the fence when it comes to morality. Like, you can't be out here being morally wrong and then having a whole business and expecting people to support you. Because once they find out about you doing like some snake shit, people are like, oh. Especially if you're black.
The internet moves so fast. Even if you don't know it, you can find it real fast and then smash her, you know. So all her reviews tanked. I don't know if she had 2 businesses, but everything tanked. And then she wrote, like, basically saying, like, I don't know if he did it. He said he didn't. But it's not my money. It's someone else's money that I'm not going to disclose. I'm like, okay, so it's
I
your
doubt
money.
it.
So it's yours. Okay. All right, it's yours.
I mean, you had a daycare. That's a very lucrative business.
Right. Okay. We'll do this in the educational segment, because I was like, there's just little things that people don't think about that we could be talking about, just random things, like when it comes to starting small businesses like that, since I know someone who owns a daycare. But yeah, that was the end of my hot topics or pop culture.
I literally have nothing. I have not been of the world this week.
It's all good. Time for a commercial break.
Hey guys, I wanted to interrupt very quickly to bring to you guys a Black Business of the Week. This business we have mentioned before, but this is a special day for this business. It's One Love IE. They just had their grand opening in the Tyler Mall. So this would be their second location. There's a location in the Victoria Gardens Mall, and now they have a location at the Tyler Mall. So just to remind you guys what this business provides, they have hats, shirts, and jackets for men and women. And then when I went into the store today, they had beanies, socks. There were even t-shirts for babies, like little onesies. They had children's t-shirts. And just remember, there's men's, women's clothing, even some children's clothing, and the hat selection that they have is enormous. They have a lot of different styles of hats, and then they also have like pendants if you wanted to get some of those as well. So if you guys want to shop One Love IE, which I suggest you do, especially if you're from the IE, just look them up on Instagram at the number One Love IE. That's their name on Instagram, or you could go to their website, which is oneloveye.com. So be sure to check them out, and I promise you'll love what you find. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Okay, so it's like, I always wonder, there's so many small businesses. This is just a small topic since we just brought that up at the end of the last segment. Like, there's so many small businesses that I feel like if you have a certain amount of base money, kind of like One Love IE, that you could open up. What were you going to say?
Bitch.
What?
You reminded me.
What?
I forgot to tell you this. Okay, you know how I told you I was going to pick up something from my parents' house? I was picking up the hair that I ordered from this girl. So this girl, I found her like on YouTube or something, and then I followed her on Instagram. I was like, let me try some of her hair. Like, her hair looks really fucking good. Like, let me try it. So I ordered her hair, and she's like, on her website, is like 5 to 7 business days is how long it should take for your order to be processed. And then after that, you'll get a shipping notification of when your item's gonna come.
Yeah.
So I had submitted my order, and it was just like a whole week and a half, and I hadn't gotten like any type of message saying that I'm going to get the hair delivered. Like nothing.
A week and a half.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then like
I'd be like, you took my money.
Hold up. So then I had gone on her Instagram story, and I was watching it, and she's like posting messages about how she's like going back and forth with this customer because this customer is like accusing her of stealing her money, and that she wants a refund because it's been more than 5 to 7 days and her order hasn't been processed or delivered.
And she's showing it.
Yes.
Thinking she's right.
This bitch called the lady sweetie. She was like, okay, honey. No, she was like, well, excuse me, sweetie. And like, I think she put sweetie in all caps. Like,
God.
This bitch was like going in, and I'm just like, if you're running a business, I would not like want to see you interact like this with people. Like,
right.
To me, it's not professional. And like, she like was defending herself, talking about like, I know y'all, how is calling somebody honey, sweetie, or something else being unprofessional? She was like, if you think I'm not about to like do this, like you got me messed up, basically. I'm just like, this is how you could tell you're young and you're ignorant. Like, you have so much opportunity at your feet. Like, if you were just fucking professional and didn't handle your business like this and only take on orders like that you could process, you'd be fine. Because we know somebody else that had done this shit too. They weren't processing orders, and people were going off in the comments like, where's my shit at?
And the thing is, typically these people, it's not like they're busy doing a whole bunch of shit.
They're busy bullshitting.
They're hanging out with a nigga or hanging out with their homegirls.
I'm not saying like I know what she's doing, but I'm like, it's a high possibility because she's young.
It's too common. Yeah, we've seen it enough times to know that that's very plausible.
And my shit took forever.
Oh my God. Was
it
the
took
hair
forever
good?
to come. I haven't even opened it yet. I'm gonna open it when I get home.
Hope it's good at least.
Me too. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I would be like, look, we gotta work something out. We get me something different. Exchange this shit.
And she'll be like, sweetie, no.
I will sweetie my ass to her fucking house and be like, I'm not satisfied. Let's fix this.
Give me my money. That's crazy. I hate when people give customer service like that. That's poor. And that's so funny because there's been multiple businesses where I'll look online on like Yelp or some review website, and you know how the person who owns the business can respond like, sorry for that we did this to you. Apartment complex always do that because they stay fucking up.
Yep.
Sorry for, like, you can tell multiple times I've seen where the person in the business is like, I don't appreciate you and it's like they don't realize like this ain't no.
Everybody can see this.
No.
And if people see this is how you treat customers, I'm like, okay, no.
Yeah. Luckily reviews like that have helped me like not go with certain people because I'm like, oh, you're combative.
That
like,
almost happened at Shad and I were at Aldi on, I think, Wednesday night. We were getting groceries after I got off work, and the fucking registers went down for some reason.
Oh,
but this black lady just like started yelling at these Asian people like, you can't buy anything. No, you gotta go. You can't buy anything. You can't pay. And she was just yelling, and I'm just like, the fuck is going on? And then next thing you know, they're just telling everybody like, all you guys have to go, leave your baskets where they are. You can't buy any groceries. You gotta go. And Rashad, I told him, like, they said it a few times, and everybody was like confused, like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And so I told Rashad, and he was pissed. I was pissed too because we were really tired and didn't even feel like getting them. So that's why I made him go with me. And so then the black lady was just being hella rude to everybody, and Rashad was like, no, I'm gonna ask her like why we can't buy them. And I was like, quite frankly, I don't think she's gonna answer you. Just so she could hear me, because she was being fucking rude as shit. Like, and so then finally she was like, the register's shut down. There's no power to them. I'm like, well, if you explain to people that, they would get out the store faster. Dumbass.
The thing is, when these low level jobs, and it's crazy because we probably were just as bad when we were their age, but we didn't know it.
Yeah.
Because I look in all these minimum wage jobs that don't offer some sort of bonus or tip or something, just a flat rate. It's always those positions where it's like, oh my God, the customer service here is so horrible. Bad. Like, what are you guys doing? Like,
but it sucks because of that. This Aldi, that lady's great. Like, she checks the expiration date on all your food and shit before she puts it in your basket. Like, she would not let you buy anything that's expired.
That's really nice.
And then the one like in Chino Hills, like, we get this ghetto ass black bitch like yelling at customers.
Man, I wonder who she is.
Man, I don't know, but she was doing a lot.
She be reminding me of them black people at the airport that just be yelling. I'm like, and not yelling just to be heard, but like, it's like they turn up.
They're like, everything in a basket, sir. It's always like with
you
the
guys
sir.
are turned. Like, calm the fuck down. But when it comes to small businesses like One Love IE, like, I feel like there's so many different types of businesses you can open. You know, like a daycare. I wonder how much, like, and I'm just throwing this out there because I haven't done any research.
don't know.
It's just these things have crossed my mind. Like things, the business that we talked about that I'm just not going to say because I'm like, one day it's got to open. But it's like, doesn't it seem possible that someone could work for years like what we're doing right now, just working, gaining experience, get a good paying job, and then get to the point of owning businesses? Or does it seem like a class issue to where it's like, this is too expensive for people in our situation to ever be able to get started?
It's kind of like, it's possible, but you have to have your situation set up correctly for it to happen.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, if you think about some of the people we used to be friends with and then us, like, there's a difference already right there. So it's just like, it comes down to like your foundation at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's not necessarily saying that you have to finish college, because one of our other old friends, she didn't finish college
and she's
doing
good.
Great.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying
she did trade school, y'all, and she's straight.
And if you don't want to do any type of school and you want to be there for a short time, do that shit.
2 years.
It's
boom.
expensive, but you be in and out. And 2 years is nothing.
Nothing.
And then another thing is that people don't want to do the footwork to have their own business. So they get to a point where they're just like, well, you know what? This isn't that bad. Like, it's not as bad as I thought it was.
That gives me stress just to think about ever being in that position.
Exactly.
In my life.
That's
but
why I'm like,
the personality.
That's what I was talking about. Like those people that just like accept that shit and they're just like, well, this is all that I can get.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm going to be happy with.
That's true, because you do have to have that personality to like get up and get that shit started for yourself. And I'm like, yeah, I could never. I mean, you know my personality. Yeah. I can't do it. No. You know, like I literally
like I was
can't.
just looking at you earlier and I was like, oh, this fancy ass bitch. And it's like, you're not even that excessive right now. I'm like, okay, whatever.
You know what's funny? I was thinking about it because I was like, damn, I be matching on accident when I go to the gym. And it's like, you look at people and you're like, bitch, you try.
And it's like, you know what type of girl that is. And it's just like, but then when you do it, you're just like, oh. No, I just be like, oh. No, I should stop judging bitches.
It's funny because I'm going to keep buying athletic clothes because bitch, it's comfortable, first of all.
Why do you think that's all I wear?
And that's why we wear it to the gym. Like, it's so comfortable.
Okay, so, like, this is part of my luck of God, but whatever, I'm going to tell it now. So, like, I fucking got $75 worth of gift cards for my job.
Oh,
yeah,
lit.
For Nike.
Ooh, lit.
And also I was like, oh, excited. I'm going to get more workout clothes ASAP as possible. Right. I'm going to the outlet
it's
too.
Like, and that's the thing, when you build a collection of workout clothes, this just happened because I'm not buying any more workout clothes now. I don't need any more, because especially because when it comes to shirts, you can just wear like any fucking shirt. But like, it's gotten to the point where I'm like, damn, this shit matches. I'll be like, you got a gray shirt and gray pants. You might as well put
Why
shit
do
together.
I always do that?
You got a black, and this was
black
this one.
Black.
I said,
oh, okay.
I thought this was in the hamper. I said, oh, your black pants in there? Oh, with the top? Put that shit on. And then just throw whatever socks. My socks match each other, but they might not match my outfit.
Yeah,
like,
always.
And I'm like, you just put that right there. That's purple, and that shirt got purple. Let me just put it. And it's like, I look like that bitch, and there was a bitch. I thought I texted you, but there was a girl at the gym. She was cute, like nothing, like she was working out for real. But I was like, wow, did you come to be cute? Because I'm like, clearly you didn't do no cardio, because she came with her hair curled, and I'm like, there's no way your hair, I mean, okay, people with different hair types, it might be different. Yeah. There's no way your hair curled like that yesterday and it looks like that today. So it almost seems like you curled your hair this morning. Mm-hmm. But I might be wrong, because some girls' hair holds that curl.
For a while.
You know, and it looks cute. So first of all, her hair was done. Her hair was dead. And she was like Middle Eastern, Hispanic. I don't know. She was pretty. She was pretty. But I was just like, it was just like, you have your whole hair just fully like curled. And I was like, are you trying to be cute? And it's like, we just like us, where it's like your outfit's matching, like it's an outfit. You just have leggings and a long sleeve on, just like a regular outfit. And I always wonder, I'm like, first of all, I was happy because I was like, I'm doing legs because they're gonna look at her. First of all, like I was like, because when you get in a squat, you got to get that nasty squat where your booty cheeks spread.
You gotta have them spread out.
Yeah, you have to have your booty cheeks spread.
Or they're not gonna do anything.
And the nigga was looking last time. I have a guy friend. When I got back from the gym, he said, "Were guys looking?" And I was like, "No." And then I was like, fuck, that guy was looking when I was doing my fucking deadlifts.
Just like how I didn't realize that guy at the gym that I thought was watching me really was watching me. That shit is scary. That's why I'm low-key happy I don't live over here anymore, because this nigga would really be every fucking time I go to the gym, because it just so happened, probably just so happened, that we went to the gym at the same time. So I'm like, this nigga, like, I would always think he was watching me. And then when I ran into him at Target, he confirmed that he'd be watching me.
Someone did that. Someone who works at the fucking gas station. I think it was, what did I get? Like, I think I got gum and candy. And he was all like, what'd he say? He was all like, damn, like, you got a good figure for eating candy after the gym. And I was like, I eat candy all the time. Nigga. But he was like, oh, I'm just playing. But I was like, I eat candy all the time. Yeah. Like, and then I was like, this nigga's in the gym? And then I noticed him every day from that point. And I was like, you noticed me? When he said it to me, I'm just talking back to him like, oh, I love candy. Not realizing, like, nigga, he's you know me. Yeah. Oh, my God. Because that's why he said, oh, you be working out so hard to be eating candy, but you doing good. I'm like,
please, sir, don't speak to me.
Ew. Ew. And now I see him every time and he's right next to me. It's so gross. Ew, I hate niggas, man. Quick educational topic for you guys. We were talking about 401ks last week. Yeah. You know how you were like, because I was like, oh, I look at my 401k and something else, I forgot what I said, as my emergency fund. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on it, but it's like I have emergency funds. And you're like, oh, I don't look at my 401ks. They're like, okay, so it's okay to ignore your 401k balance right now, but make sure you ask these 3 questions about your investments. This is an article from marketwatch.com. It said, are you saving enough? So ideally, by age 30, you should have saved the equivalent of 1 year's salary. But
in your 401k or like overall?
401k.
Honestly, I need to look at it because I don't know.
No, because the article continues to say, a guideline that has become controversial because many young people say it's unrealistic, because it is. There's no way at our age right now
you could do it
to have our full year's salary in solely our 401k. Nah, it just ain't there. It just ain't there.
Yeah, I need to do some math real quick though, because I want to know like an estimate of how much.
But you can look at it. You don't have your account?
Not on my phone.
But yeah, so because I really have always known my 401k amount. I'd be staring at it because I've allocated different stocks on my 401k just because I learned a little bit more. But it said the reality looks more like this. A typical American family headed by a 30-something has only $1,000 in retirement savings. And that is the typical, which is sad because me and you both have more than that. Yeah. So it's just showing where people really are at. You know, it's like, it shows us like the cool thing, if you think about it, it shows us that we're doing fine.
Yeah, we're doing great.
You know, like
doing great.
It shows us like, okay, I'm at least on track. I'm soon to be 30 and I'm over 1,000. Good. So they're saying, yeah, by 30, it's going to be hard to have your full salary. So what I was thinking is by 30, try to have half. Yeah, that's goal. Possible. Right. That's a good, possible. Solid goal. Yeah, you're going to have to probably put a higher percentage allocation, maybe, you know, like depending on the market, because the market's going to fluctuate your 401k. Excuse me, stuff like that. So that's more realistic. And then by 35, we'll be well into our career where it's like, I am very confident, sorry guys, that I will be making a lot of money in just a few years. Yeah. And so it's like, it's not unrealistic at 35 to then have the 1 year salary of, I mean, a 35-year 1 year salary might be way higher though. Like that's when it's like, if you're really successful in your career, solid position, you're in the 100,000. So yeah, 100,000 401k.
But damn, saving half of 100,000.
Yeah, it's hard. And student loans amidst that. Yeah, so it's gonna be hard, but at least it gives us an idea of what they want. They want a year's salary, so we can work on that.
Sorry to interrupt. Is it good to pay like on your student loans early like, because I know they say do it for the
Yes.
interest. So, like, but I know that you mentioned earlier that when you said that if you do the income-based repayment instead of just like paying in lump sums, you save money.
Depends
so that's
on
why
how much you make, but yeah.
Okay.
But it's fine because like our basic normal goal is probably like 120,000, you know, like something calm. And I looked up the math for that, and it's like, yeah, you're gonna pay less. It would be different if you're making like 200, 300, which we might, you know, like I'm not saying we won't, but it's like regular normal people.
So.
Yeah, like regular normal human being, like making a lot of money, 120 averaging. Like I know some people make 160, some people make 150, some people make 90, 80. So like 120, 110 is like right in between. And they said at that amount, you are going to be paying less over time than just paying your shit outright, because you're still going to accumulate interest while you're paying because of that.
True.
I forget which loan it is, but you know, like
subsidized, unsubsidized.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's which.
One of them collects interest, you know, so it's like that also helps it. But yeah, it was like when I looked at the income base, like if you can look up a calculator, and I was like, oh, that's not that much.
Yeah.
And it was like, the only thing is, instead of paying like lump sums over 10 years, you'd pay small pieces over 20, but you're still paying less.
Yeah.
You know, you're still saying,
you still have more money for other things.
I'd rather save $16,000 over 20 years.
That sounds like a smart decision to me.
Right. So it's like, that's okay. 20 years.
That's the problem with all of us. We don't think about the long run. Like, that's like the hardest thing about being young, is because like you want everything right now.
Yeah.
You don't want to wait for that shit. It's just like, why wait for it when I can have it now?
People are like, I'm 26. I ain't trying to be paying for student loans when I'm 45. Nigga, you're going to be paying like $750 a month, and you're going to, if
it'll be over.
That's $750 a month if you make $100,000 a year. So if you're making 50, you're paying $250. $250 a month at 45, come
it's
on.
Nothing.
If you're worried about that, nothing. If you're worried about that, you need to start working now. Like, you need to get started.
You need to rethink your future.
Yeah, get started now. Build, because $250 ain't a lot now. So $250 in your 40s ain't shit. $250 in your 30s ain't shit.
No.
Build, y'all, because $250 a month is good for student loans. Let me let you know. And mine are high. This is for someone with high student loans. So for someone with much lower, like the same exact situation, the shit's like 50 to 100.
It's like nothing.
If you complaining about that, like,
reevaluate your life.
Build.
Like, reevaluate your life.
Like, start
Get
over.
a new plan. You know, write that shit down on paper and think about what you want to have.
Yep.
And how you gonna get it.
And then, okay, so there's two more pieces. It just said, are your investments age appropriate? This one is kind of a little bit more hard to understand for people who don't do stocks ready, you know, back and forth. But basically, how much of your portfolio should be in stocks versus cash and bonds? You guys, when you do all this stock stuff with your 401k, just do research. I literally had to crack open my computer to understand what I was allocating my money to, because there's so many different funds. They take different amounts. They have different requirements. It's just all over the place.
It's like, can somebody just do this shit for me?
Yeah, and it's like the S&P 500 is, I just consider that the market. That's that's the average of how things are going. So it's like, I specifically picked some stocks that just follow the S&P. If the market's doing great, I'm doing great. If the market's doing poor, I'm doing poor, period. And then put some other stuff in money market and this and that. But like, do your research, and that's all this second part I was talking about. Like, just like make sure you have some stocks here, some bonds, and cash versus cash, like liquid cash, stuff like that. And then how much do you own of your company stock? So some people don't get this option. This is when you get higher in your company. I don't even know in like the fields that I'm looking down. If I was in a bank, maybe, but I don't know if you're working for a school district, if you can get a stock of a district. You know?
I know my company always has like the open, like they just sent out the letter saying that we could invest in the stocks now, and you get to buy them at a discounted price.
I would buy it.
So it's just like, if they're doing good, you do good. Yeah, I'm trying. I've like, there was like a rumor they were gonna get purchased, and then
the
like
thing is,
CEO,
if they get purchased, how would you lose money? I'm trying to think.
I don't think you would lose money, but
your stocks
just
will
like,
just convert to the new company. I think that's what happens, if I'm recalling my education, which is very faint in my mind.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to go through like another acquisition, because like shit gets real horrible.
It gets really messy.
Yeah.
So it's up to you guys when it comes to company stock. Me personally, I won't even look into company stock until I've been in a company for years and I know them. You know, like, apart from that, it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then also, I had a second article here, 7 tips to manage your 401k. You pay for your account management, which is having someone else do it for you. And they're saying basically like, your returns will be like 3.32% higher with someone else doing it for you, but those people charge 3%.
They get a %. So it's like you're the same.
You're at 0.32 higher, which is higher, but like, really? No.
Yeah.
And that's a chance. If they rip you off, you're fucked. And then, but I didn't know this, that some online services might only charge 0.15% of that that hypothetical 3.32.
That's not that bad.
I was like, I might have to look this up.
Yeah, something I don't have the time.
Yeah, and something we talked about last week, which we both do, contribute the maximum up to the match. Yes, always do that. If your company offers 3%, the minimum you should be doing is 3. Mm-hmm. The minimum. If they do 4, the minimum you should be doing is 4. If they do 8, the minimum you should be doing is 8. Like, obviously you have bills to pay, so you have to manage when it starts getting high. But like, always do the minimum because they're literally going to match you. That's free money. Literally, my whole 401k, 50% was from somebody else.
I always look at mine too to see like how much they're contributing. Like, I know it's the same percentage, but I always just look at it on my checks. Like, especially like when I have my on-call pay in there and when I don't.
Yeah, open your account and look at it. At least look at it. Just know how much you have. You know where you are. And then you can set goals. I mean, I need to set goals now anyway. Right. And
I'm already on like an intense saving plan. That's why I ain't got no fucking money.
Nigga.
Ain't got no fucking money.
Fuck.
None.
And then I realized like, dang, if I were to move, so much more money goes into this.
Yeah. But I think about it and I was like, honestly, the money that I'm spending now on my bills is money I was spending on clothes before. So
quid pro quo. That's not the right word, but that means something for something. It kind of works, but it doesn't. Yeah. It's like if you give me something, I give you something. So it's like you gave away clothes, you got your place.
Yeah, I'm getting my peace of mind.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking relaxed.
Bitch, I can't wait to be alone.
Bitch, you know, silence. I love it. I just be at home with my candle burning on the couch, legs folded on my laptop all fucking day. All fucking day, no interruptions.
That's a vibe.
Yes.
Okay, and they're saying you have to rebalance, so always rebalance your 401k after a certain amount of years, depending on how the market's going, especially if you're keeping your eyes on the stocks and bonds and stuff that you have allocated your money to, because you can change it. Like, I just changed mine. I changed my allocations. Learn the basics of investing, which me and Ashley help you guys do throughout this podcast. So it's like, really, you can look up anything on Google. Please, if there's anything you don't know about, literally just type it and they will help you. Like, I swear to you. Learn how to love the index fund. That's a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to go into, but you can also learn this on Investopedia. Don't just settle for the target date fund. So think hard before you simply invest your 401k in a target date fund. The idea of these funds is that they're geared to evolve as you move closer to retirement. If you're planning to retire in 2035, for example, you would invest in a target date fund that matures in that year. Maturity means that's when it ends. That's when you can experience your money. The fund's managers will continually rebalance the fund to maintain an appropriate allocation as the target date gets closer. So a target date is actually the same thing as like a CD. It's just a flexible stock because the market's flexible. So
and CDs aren't variable at all.
Yeah,
tongue tied. They just have like their rate. I was thinking of doing a CD, but then it's just like
they offer some good rates. I saw 2.35.
I saw like 2.94.
Those are good.
And I was just like, fuck.
I mean, it sucks because rich people, you know, that they just take their money and do it all the time.
Because it's not. They don't have to worry about touching that money. But for me, it's just like
I need that for this. I need that for that. I need this for who and this. It sucks because other people sit on their ass and just put that in there.
I honestly might do it though because like that pays off in the long run. Like I just think about like where am I gonna be a year from now? Like what if I don't even remember that I did this shit and then it's just like, oh hey Ashley, you could collect your interest on this, and I see it, I'm like, oh,
I want to do like a 10-year CD though, you know, like to where
that's long. Yeah.
It's like, I don't even think I'm going to, just because, you know, there's no reason why. I got the account at the credit union. They have so many different things that you can invest in. So I've been looking at it, but it's like for the return, it's like, I'd rather wait until I'm a little older. Like, I mean, and not like crazy, probably just like, when do I think I'll be ready to just throw money at the market again? Probably in like 3 to 4 years. Cause like, I want to throw money at the market. Like,
not the small shit.
Yeah, you know, we want to go over. We want to be around 20,000 or higher. So it's like that's why I was like 3 or 4 years until I'm starting to do that. That's when I'll do a CD because I think I want to do a $10,000 CD. But yeah, you know, these are things to look at. You know, and you guys, this is all possible as you hear me and Ashley talking. Like, how are we gonna do this? This is how we're gonna do this. This is how me and Ashley have figured out all the shit that we've done so far. We just talk about it, think about it, look it up, and then work on it. We're not sitting here expecting a Gucci bag or a Birkin bag to pop up in front of us.
Fuck no. And I haven't never bought any Gucci. I can probably say I've never bought Gucci.
I'm really proud I never bought that Gucci bag.
I remember I was gonna buy that Gucci watch.
Remember? I'm so glad we didn't do that. And that money went to so many greater bitch. That money went to some good stuff. Right? I'm so happy I didn't buy that. And then I would have been looking dumb
as fuck
during the thing. Like, man, but
I
just bought this though.
Like, it's clean though.
I'm just what brand is it? I mean, it's nothing. It ain't nothing crazy.
I mean, it's some off-brand shit. Something light,
name brand.
Black people love to do
some light. I hate you.
Are you ready for Look at God?
Yeah, this is a good time for Look at God. Do you have yours?
Yeah, I have two. Okay, remember I told you I was going to talk to my manager after work about my raise. Mm-hmm. He kept it quick, kept it short, and a bitch is satisfied.
Yeah!
Like,
sorry, that was loud. We're going to have to lower that.
It could low-key be better, but a bitch ain't going to complain because I'm like, I might be leaving soon anyway, so it's good enough for what it is right now. Like, shout out to me.
I'm doing that David Chappelle crackhead dance.
Shout out to me out here proving I'm a good employee.
Hey.
And then this one, bitch. Okay, remember how I told you I had, like, one day when I was off from work, I got a call from the LA team. They needed help. So I went and dropped my equipment off out there.
I remember that.
And so I don't know how I missed this. I think it's because I was off work, but that manager, she sent me, like, some rewards points. Like, and we have a reward system at our job. This bitch sent me, like, a ridiculous amount of points. So I was able to get a new camera for free. Wait. I got a new Sony camera for free.
Huh?
Yeah. For free.
What?
I didn't pay shit. And that's how I got the Nike gift cards. And then I got, like, some of those eye patch mask things.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Wait, so
it's the Sony camera we wanted.
Bitch, what?
Hold up. It's the Sony camera we wanted, but, like, a step down from it. Bitch. But it's still a bomb fucking camera.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like, it's a DSLR. Like, it's a bomb ass camera.
What?
For free.
What?
For free.
What?
Yeah.
I would be, like, stuck
like so,
for a while.
At first, I was like, on there, I was like, 4,000 points. I was like, what the
bitch, what?
Like, and then I looked, and, like, there were other awards that I hadn't claimed. Like, I had, like, 3 other awards I hadn't claimed. And I was just like, when the fuck did I get these? And why didn't I know I got these? Like, some, like, higher up manager, like, he's not a CEO, but he's, like, close to a CEO. Yeah. He was just like, good work, Ashley. And, like, I didn't see none of this shit.
Bitch, when?
I didn't see none of this. Like, and I'm just over here like, man, my job trash.
Oh,
I can't, like,
how many points were, like, aside from the points that she gave you? Was it
900?
Damn.
Yeah, she gave me 4,000 and I got 900 for something else.
Damn.
Yeah, so I had, like, a whole, like, I could have bought a refrigerator.
Yeah, it's like I could have just been out here popping.
No, like, I really could have gotten a refrigerator. Like, if we needed a refrigerator, I could have gotten it with the points and still had excess.
Like, hey, can you convert that to cash?
You can get. That's why I got gift cards, nigga. Yeah, I got me some Nike gift cards because I was like, a bitch loves Nike.
Wow, they're trying to keep you. That's
they
good.
Are.
That's
like,
good as fuck.
And my manager was like, yeah, some people are getting raises, some are not. I was like, oh.
I wonder if oh, sorry, we shouldn't be saying his name. Bleep that nigga out.
Let me bleep him. I'm like, I'm wondering who isn't and who is. But I'm like, people are going to be pissed. Oh. And I, like, don't know, like, what the fallout is going to be. Like, shit's going to be wild.
What did Rashad say when you got your raise?
Oh, he was like, let's go. Like, he always starts fucking screaming. Like, he's like, let's go. Like, and I'm just like, whoa.
Like a nigga.
Can we chill? He's so annoying watching basketball, by the way. Yeah,
that's
like,
lit as fuck.
Yeah, it was a good week.
Shit.
And then my surgeon, like, that loves me, I hadn't worked with him for a while, and so, like, when I finally did his case, he was so happy, and, like, he gave me a hug after. And then, people, like, got me snacks. Like, since I couldn't, like, go eat lunch, like, they got me snacks.
When I saw them peanut, I was like, damn, those are the fire ones. Like,
Nina, I was so happy. Because it was like everybody had gotten a break except for me and the surgeon and then his PA. Like, we didn't get breaks. So it's just like we were just all in that room. I worked like 10 hours and 45 minutes, billable hours. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, it was a long day.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Candy
so fucking
helps.
hurt this morning, though. I woke up and I was like, I got out to bed. It was bad. Like, I fell asleep on the couch last night. I was exhausted.
Yeah. Those are those nights. I was like, as soon as you said all that, I was like, damn, this week is lit as
Yeah,
fuck.
the week was lit as fuck.
Damn, yeah, my look at God is fucking good. Finally, fuck. So finally got a job as a financial analyst.
Oh, okay, bitch. Yes.
Shit.
Shit.
This is a new development.
Right.
Just happened.
Breaking news.
Just happened. Like,
and you know what? Somebody was just asking me about where you worked. It was Zay. He was like, "Does Nina still work in that restaurant?" I was like, "Yeah, she
I do.
does."
I have 3 jobs now.
Oh fuck.
I have 3 whole jobs.
God,
At least I don't have
nigga.
to visit all of them 5 days a week.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing. So it's like I'm a substitute teacher under that district. Once they file my paperwork, I emailed them like, "Oh, you can take your time now.
Please, at your leisure."
Yeah, don't
That's
worry.
what you should have said.
I said, "Oh,
at your leisure."
sorry about me rushing you. Don't worry. I got something for the meantime. Because I was irritated. So I was like, but whenever that's good. Whenever I need to go back, because I talked to them, I was like, okay, how does this work out? They're like, yeah, you can come back. You're an employee. And I was like, okay, boom. And then the restaurant always, obviously, boom. This is we can bleep off of by Ontario Mills. Yeah.
Okay, bitch.
I literally just went on Google one day and I was like, what banks do I live by?
Yep. You
applied
like,
for a whole
not?
bunch of jobs I don't apply to. So he called me and he was like, yeah, I saw your application. She was like, actually the job like that you're applying for, it's like you don't qualify for, but there's another one.
Oh.
And I was like, tell me more. And he was like, blah, 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 blah. And I was
Speaking
like,
that good shit.
yeah, he was like, can you come in tomorrow? I was like, yes, I can. Okay. And then during my interview, because basically most people with finance experience got it as a undergrad. I'm like the only person because I did finance in my master's. So all those like students that were with me, they all had finance experience in China because they got their undergrad in finance, you know? And so
I'm like, that's not fair, but they made their life choices. We made ours.
Yeah. So the hardest part is like, you can't get a finance job if you ain't never worked in finance. So it just took this. This is exactly what happened to me as a waitress. This is exactly what happened to me as a biochemist. As a waitress, I told the manager, like, I need experience. Like, I need experience. I have my bartending license because I had it at that time. Like, it's way expired now. And I was like, I have my bartending license. I told him I don't like the place that I'm working at and I need to work at a real restaurant. And he just gave me the chance. And boom, boom, boom. And now I'm here. I am now. Same thing as a biochemist. I was like, I've never worked as a biochemist. Like, even I'm really honest in my interviews too. Not
you
in
have
like,
to
yeah,
be.
like not in an ugly way. I always say like, I'm not a genius. I study well. So I make sure I study. You know, when they say, what's your negative? What's the negative? I'm not smart like y'all. I just can study. If I don't get it, I will find it out. Like, I will make sure I find it out and then I will study to remember. Like, that's just how my brain has always been. And so same thing, biochemist got the job. Same thing here. He was all like, well, yeah, it's like he basically took me because like I have professional experience. Most of the people there, great. Like, I was like, this is a good team. One has like her bachelor's in like math and probability, another one's economics, another one's like this deep like math major. I forgot what it was. And he told me something else and I was like, damn, y'all, you lined up a good team. Like, these people are all going to be very helpful to you. Like, and then they're all getting their undergrad experience, their first experience. And it's funny because I'm a master's getting my first experience. And so like mid interview, he was like, okay, so you got the job. So I have some other questions that I want to ask you. He really was asking me questions like, as a professional, what do you think about this idea? Like during my interview, because he was just like, and then after my interview, walked me around and introduced me to the entire staff.
Yeah, because he was like, you're here.
You're here. He said, can you start tomorrow? I said, my background check, because I told him like, oh, your recruiting manager said my background was going to take 3 days. He was like, okay. Like, he was just like, because it was basically they had a whole hiring round and they hired 4 people, they only liked 4, and so they were like, oh, this girl with a master's, whereas everyone who applied had a bachelor's. They're like, this girl has a master's, so she doesn't have experience, let's see if she wants to join. And I was like, nigga, what? During my interview he was like first of all, they're paying well. This is a contract. There's so many details to this I'm leaving out because my life is about to change. Like, there's so many things fucking happening, but it's like, it's a 2-month contract, so they're paying. I said, thank you. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Yeah. And he told me like, he basically said, just do well so that when your contract ends, I can tell the other department to take you. He said, all you have to do is do fine in these 2 months. And that'll
happen.
Because he was like, mid-interview, he's like, okay, we're done with the interview, so I have questions. And he was like, so what do you think about if we did a project where we did it? And I was really talking to him like, okay, this is what, you know, like completely stopped interviewing halfway through the interview and just talked about projects. And I was like, yeah, you need to do blah, 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 blah. And this is why, and blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, great. That was a great interview. Solid. Got my finance. Finally, guys, I mean, 6 months. It's not that long, but still, like, I know it's like when I look, I'm like, it's only been 6 months.
I mean, but that should be feeling long.
It just feels long. And we get bored.
Like, when you know what you're doing. It's just like, we gotta.
It's like, I know I'm smart though.
Let's get this together.
I know I'm smart though. Just take me, my nigga. I'm smart. Like, and so that was good. So I mean, I'm just literally gonna start.
You said that was good. Nigga, that was great. What the fuck?
I know that was fantastic.
Life's about to change. What the fuck?
Yeah, and so that's why I was like, life is about to change so much, because that's why I told the district, like, oh, take your time, because I'm gonna do this contract, save up the money, and then I'm looking to do like Teach for America, and that money, basically, I literally gave them my direct deposit. Literally, that money's all going to the money to be able to travel. So I'm not even gonna touch that money. It's literally all because people have heard of Teach for America. It's like people who want to teach. It's great at it really is a really good entry level program for people to be like getting out at 24, 25 years old and being like, oh, I taught for 2 years. You're getting a job. Like, oh, I have my credential already. I did it in the program. Like, it sets you up really well. And since I want to be a teacher, but it's like, would love to do admin. I've always wanted to do admin. I've always wanted to just be a leader. I just wanted to have as little bosses as possible.
Right.
That's always what it's been. Like, because when there's always all those bosses above you, they just talk shit and you just have to deal with the shit. And it's like, I want to be above that. So there's only like one white guy talking shit to me, because always somebody white. Hopefully it's a Hispanic. Hopefully it's a woman. I mean, obviously black too, but like from what I've seen in this area, it's like the women who are leaders. There's like, I think one black lady and there's a couple Hispanic. Warren. Well, yeah, she's a mayor.
She's been for a
minute.
Yeah, since like high school.
Yeah, so it's like, and then there's a lot of Hispanic women and then just white men.
That's crazy. That means she must be doing a good job.
Yeah, I voted for her.
Is there a lot of black people here?
I voted for her.
There's not that.
No,
there's not
she's doing
black
well
people here for that.
I read her policy. It was nice.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, girl. I voted for her easy. Because I really didn't like the other person's policy. I was like, okay, we're good. But it's like, that program is really good. So I was like, okay, it's literally going to go from me doing finance for 2 months to teaching for a month, because I still work for that school district, and then leaving. I'm like, oh, well.
You did it. You signed up.
Yeah. Well, my friend who's in Korea right now, he said the key is, there's 2 keys. He said moving out as fast as possible, because I said that to him and he said, remember that. That's, keep your eye on that part. He was like, move out. And then he was like, second key, you're traveling. He was like, you're leaving.
Yeah.
And he's lived in like different states in America, Korea, like all these places. So he's like, you need to leave. You need to move.
I really feel like everybody that's in California that has been in California for their entire life should live outside of it for like some point in time.
Oh my God, yeah.
And you might not come back though.
Right. And
that's the thing. Like a lot of people that I know that have left California haven't come back.
And that's the thing, is like, you think about like how uncomfortable you would be, but it's like, I don't have a young mind where that this phases me as much.
No, it's not that bad.
You know, it's like, oh, I don't care if I don't know people the first couple of weeks. First of all, I'm going to know my coworkers. That's how that shit always works. But it's like, even if I don't know no one, it's like, this is my time to focus on myself. I can be in the gym, go to work.
Yes.
You
can be grinding. No just distractions.
All these things, all these hobbies that I've wanted to do. Like, I'll finally have free time, no distraction.
You won't be in school.
More silence. No, I still would have to train, because I would get my license.
Oh yeah, you would train.
Yeah, you have to get your teaching license.
Okay. That's
so it's like, but it's good because I like that program, because while they're training you, they pay for everything. So they pay for your housing, your food, and your transportation. Well, I think you have to fly yourself out.
That's not that bad.
You know, but it's like they pay for all your food the whole time they're training you, and then they help you get hired by the school. So the school is actually, you are an employee of the school, which looks great on your resume. Not only to say you're a corpse member, but this school hired me. And when I looked at like the requirements for principal, it was like, we want to see that we prefer if you've taught in a low income. And I saw a lot, like they want to see that you care. And I was like,
that you're not just in it for like the salary.
Yeah, I mean the salary ain't shit. I mean the salary is not poor, let me know. But it's like, but it ain't.
Somebody else gonna be like, really, girl? Really,
yeah,
sis?
I know, right? People in other states are gonna be like, yeah. Our friend in North Carolina, when I told him, like, obviously I'm gonna bleep out my pay, but when I told him the pay, he was just like flabbergasted. And I was like, yeah, California does this because it costs too much.
That pay is not that pay. That pay is like y'all's same minimum wage. We just pay way more for everything.
Yeah, and in North Carolina, the teachers are averaging 41. And I was like, ooh, grown adults making 41?
Like, I just don't understand that. Like, I don't understand what that would do for you. And I think that's just because I live in California. Because, like, for me, I'm just like, What?
Yeah, the luxury apartment. He said, look at a luxury apartment. I looked. The luxury apartment out there was like $1,300-$1,400, and it was like 1 bed, 1 bath, gorgeous, and it's like in the whole compound is gorgeous. I was like $1,300-$1,400, 1 bed, and it was like how many square? It was like regular 800, 750 square foot, and I was just like, oh my god, such a good price. So tempted. Time to save more money.
Yes.
Like
that's like the main benefit of leaving California.
Yeah, and the great thing about having all this technology is like no matter where we are, we really can take.
We'll be fine.
Because I was like, how are we gonna do it? We'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, that's a good look at God.
Yeah.
We had a powerful week. Thank you, Jesus.
Power through it.
I see you, universe.
Right.
Just so
I ain't gonna complain no more.
I know, right? Well, I'm gonna try.
Right, I'm gonna try real hard not to complain anymore. I've been doing a good job of blocking the energy of people like complaining to me because I'm just like, I'm not gonna entertain it. I'm not here for it. Like, and realistically, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Big mood. I don't fucking care.
I don't care.
I really don't. Like, I don't.
Like sometimes I really don't be knowing what to say to people because it's just like I really don't care.
It's really healthy to not care.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you're just like cruising,
care
like,
too much, man.
Ooh, that happened. Okay, that happened.
Right.
Like, you know, like life will just continue to happen, even though obviously people have depression and shit hits and stuff like that. I was actually thinking about like my last bad depression, and I was like, ooh, that's a sickness. Like, actually was able to look at it from not being in it, and I was like, oh damn, people who deal with this shit are truly sick. Like, imagine it being worse, because I don't even think I'm the worst case, and I'm like, God, I feel bad. I'm gonna pray for y'all, but just so you know.
Ooh, shit.
I know, right? Just so you know. Don't drop my Perrier.
Don't spill it.
Don't spill my Perrier on my laptop.
We have Perrier on the table, and Nina knocked the table super fucking hard.
It would have been over.
And I was being extra, and I grabbed my Perrier
This
water.
big ass in the face. Like, don't destroy the equipment. Just so you guys know, you can find us on Apple Podcasts. Just search Young and Getting It Podcast. There's no G at the end of getting. Please subscribe, rate, and review. You can also find us on SoundCloud.com/WeAreYAGIP. Please follow and comment on there. And also, we're on YouTube. Just search Young and Getting It Podcast with no G at the end of getting. You'll see a little cartoon of me and Ashley. Subscribe and leave comments. We're also on Spotify. For Young and Getting There, you're going to put an apostrophe at the end of that game because Spotify is sedity. Young and Getting It Podcast with no G but an apostrophe at the end of getting. Please follow us on there. We're also on GooglePlay, Stitcher, and Pocket Casts.
And you can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at YAGI_podcast. Ooh, voice got raspy. You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/YAGIPOD. And please visit our website at www.weareyagip.com. And then if you would ever like to contact us, hit us up at our email, Ashleyandninapod@gmail.com, or text us, call us, leave a voicemail at 323-486-3811. Yeah, another week in the books, y'all.
Yeah. See you next week.